Hey beauties, I wanted to share with you how I bring my eyes from being really presentable during the day and just natural like they are now to a little bit more fun, glam, without any pain, without any time spent on extensions, without any worry of gluing your eye closed. I'm going to show you the easiest, quickest way. Okay, so this is my tool called Lash Binder. Some of you know it, some of you don't, but if you don't, this is perfect for you because it shows you exactly how you'll get the tool, which is in this cute little box, and what is inside, which is this cute little infographic that shows you how to use the tool. But I'm going to show you how because this is my tool and I should show you how I do my lashes because I wanted to show you this as well as our new lash sets. So these are called Lula and they are our new lash little books that you can get, which are super cute. It's our little lash binder. And you can get multiple sets in one package. So I wanted to show you these because Lulas are my new fave. They're so fun and they're also still thin enough at the base of the lash that you don't have to wear eyeliner and they look really naturally like they're coming out of your eyes. So when you use a lash binder, you'll want to make sure that it's clean or brand new, and you'll want to take the lash and make sure that it's on the lip of the box. So what that means is just that it's sitting up on top like this so that you can grab it. Make sense? Cool. And then you'll want to make sure that your eyes are, this is my left, this is my right, so this is my right. So I'll measure it to my right eye and ooh, it's a little long. So with my handy dandy scissors that are found on our website, lashbinder.com, as well as all this other stuff, I'm just gonna cut them down and make sure there's no little tiny pieces of dust or like anything that gets caught in here, because if that pokes you in the eye, you're gonna be one unhappy camper. So I'm going to use a mirror like this just to measure my eye line again to make sure that these aren't going to be too long or poking me down here. You kind of want them to stay from about there to there. You don't want them to go too far out here. It should never go longer than your longest lashes here, right? It can be long this way, just not that way or this way. If it gets too close over here, it's gonna hit your nose and it's just gonna be a little annoying. So I'm just gonna show you without any glue how they will look. And you can do this too at home. So you press it into your lash line and you release. And this is kind of, and you're like, oh, okay, these are a little long today, but it's Friday, I'm going out. I think these are gonna be really fun. So that's about how they will look. So I'm gonna take it, make sure that it's going to be close enough that I have the control. So it's not really gonna move around a lot with this much in between, and I want it to be curved. My eye is slightly curved, so I'm slightly curving the lash. And it does take a little bit of time to kind of get used to this. It's something different, so you don't get frustrated at yourself. This is way safer than using tweezers or your fingers next to your eye. Of course you want clean hands, so I did wash my hands, and this is our glue. So this is called eye glue. It is a white looking glue, but as you put it on and dry, it goes clear. So you don't need to wear any eyeliner or do any extra steps. I have a tad bit of eyeliner on, but that's just to kind of it's just to blend my lashes and these together and just make them look a little bit more seamless. So the next trick when it comes to lash binder is to have two. So this is my right eye, and I'm going to do the same thing with my left eye. So with my other lash binder here, I'm going to be taking the lash out, putting it on the lip of the box. This is important so that you can grab it. Okay, you don't have to grab it perfectly, right? You just adjust it once it's inside. Now, there's some sticking out over here. I already know these are a little bit too long for me, so I'm going to I like to count the little knots and just kind of cut them down to make sure that it's going to fit. I know that my eye is the width of this tool, so I always cut it to make sure that the lash is fitting exactly in the tool end to end. So just like that, okay? Or maybe a little less, but pretty much that's kind of how. But if you do this, it's a little bit hard to see. If you have a little handheld mirror, you can kind of look down into it and just, okay, perfect. It's gonna fit my eye perfectly. A little bit of glue goes a long way. Glue is glue. It's sticky. It's going to stay on. So don't worry about coating the whole lash or getting too crazy with it, because it'll work just fine. This lash has been on the table for what, 20-30 seconds. So that's great. If that's enough time, the glue is starting to become clear, which means it's drying. So I can now apply it to my lash line. Oops, that's okay. Just press, release, make sure it's all sitting, and kind of close and make sure it's all there. Press in. And then you can even use the whole entire tool to bind your lashes together with the falsies. Making sure that it's dry enough to be able to do that. These are almost 100% dry, which is why I'm maneuvering them around a little bit more and not as, because otherwise the lashes would just fall off. So you want to make sure, and do you see this one? The glue is still not 100% dry. It's still white, doesn't look too dry. That means it could be a big mess if you go into your eye. So just take that time to make sure that this one's good. And a lot of people use this upside down, or they like use the ends of it, and that's completely fine. That's what the tool is made for. You use it how it suits your needs best. And then when this one's a little bit drier, just go right over your natural lashes, press down, and then I'm gonna fuse them together because I'm happy with where they're at. And if for some reason you put them on and they end up way up here on your eyelid, that means you got to go down farther, and you might want to get your mirror closer so you can see what you're doing. And then you just add a little bit more glue and go in. You'll take the glue off if you got it on your skin, on your eyelid at all, and then you'll really push it in there and make sure that it's comfortable. And if it's poking you for some reason, that means that the scissors you're using might not be that sharp and they left a harsh edge on the lash, or it could mean that they're too far in, like I mentioned, or too far out. So if a skin fold is hitting every time you blink and you're feeling something, that means that it's either poking down. It can even be poking down here, because if there's the end is loose and it starts poking when you blink, I mean, right? That makes sense. So you just want to make sure that it's very comfortable and that it's on from end to end, that both sides are securely glued down on your lid, not on your lashes. We aren't putting these, gluing them to our lashes, right? Because that could rip our lashes out and make them fine and brittle. We don't want to do that. We just want to go right above where our natural eyelash line is. So that's the trick to being able to put these on. I usually do this all in under a minute when I'm not talking through it, and it's super, super easy. So if you haven't checked out Lash Binder, the lashes, the glue, the set, it's called a starter set, and you get a cute little lash bag, and it has all of the products inside that you need to get started, including lashes. So you can choose if you want simple lashes, really short lashes, glam lashes, vegan cruelty-free, faux mink lashes, or if you want to do the natural hair lashes like I'm wearing. I really love these sets. They're such a great value and they last forever. You can wear lashes up to 20 times. So you take them off, put them right back where you got them at nighttime. So put it wherever you wash your face at night, put them back in the package, and that's it. And you can wear your lashes again the next day. If it starts getting really goopy at the end of the band of the lash, you can always kind of pull it off and clean them a little bit with a little bit of soap and water. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. If you are into learning more, go to CassandraMcClure.com. Talk to you guys soon.